NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 14 carries for an even 100 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. Here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
This is our last chance.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 2nd and 3. Dancing to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Walker is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a 3rd effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a 4th.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Now back to throw. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Well, now how about this return? And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They'll start this drive out on the ground to the 43, 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And some room to work. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 16-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. 3rd and long for Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And this one is right through. And he'll do it for the first quarter play. 1 quarter in the books, 8-3 our score. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive...
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. But, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not around the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. you're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Jordan Brooks in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Winston now. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Jameis Winston and the rest of the offense heading back out there. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Moore. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jameis now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Winston. Over the middle, it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 20. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. From the 6. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll try and throw for it here. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. first down. Winston. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on first down, Winston under pressure, and they got to him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down now, it's Moore, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. To throw again on second down. Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return, Carter. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Jameis to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So if you factor the safety, this is going to be a 5-point swing all told.
And if you're winning, I think you say, fine by me, we'll take it. But when you're losing, I think you have to say, we let a good opportunity get away.
And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Personal foul. Defense. Automatic first down.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
Okay, ready?
It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Ready?
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver, complete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The New York set to take the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Winston. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
The Jets on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Winston. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. A very solid gain of 27. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back to throw again. He'll buy some time right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Touchdown, Dolphins. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And New York set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Winston now to throw on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, they're